Welcome back to Recording of the Week. I'm your host, Mark Dalton. Thanks for joining me. Recorded September 13th, 1974, Supertramp's third album release and first commercial breakthrough, Crime of the Century hit top 5 in Germany, UK, and Canada, and turned gold status by 1977 in the US. A&R man Dave Margerson with A&M Records sent the group to a 17th century farm in West Dorset to prepare for the upcoming recording sessions. The band recorded 42 demo songs, from which only 8 were to appear on the album. Today we're talking with my good friend Norm Ojensky from Banff Roasting Company to learn how this album came into his life. All right, welcome back to another episode of Recording of the Week. And we've gone from the coffee shop to the living room. We're back here with Norm. Norm, how you doing this evening?
Pretty awesome. Another wonderful day in the Rockies.
All right, excellent, for sure. So thanks again for the magnificent coffee you served me up this morning. That
Happy
was
to do so.
Incredible and much needed as always. So today, again, we're talking about Crime of the Century, released in 1974 under A&M Records. Norm, tell us how you discovered this record and why you love it so much.
And we're just sitting around cruising down 8th Street in Victoria, and then we hear this school. Wow, what is that, right?
Yeah.
You know? And then it goes into Bloody Well Right, and we're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to like this or not, but I really like this, because this is a time of Zeppelin and Deep Purple and Grand Funk and all the hard stuff.
Yeah,
And
the heavyweights.
The heavyweights. And just got addicted to it. So my buddy and I decided, well, we got to make a road trip down to Blaine, Washington, or Bellingham. I'm not really quite sure where, because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And we picked it up and brought it back. And
cross-border shopping for Supertramp. That's awesome. That's incredible. That's a long way to go to buy a record, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and claimed it. Yeah.
So for me, my experience with this record, I'm pretty sure my sister brought it home. And of course, we wore this record out, that's for sure. And then you'd go to your friend's house, and then they'd be playing that record too.
This is the record, the original. And a friend of mine, Ken Wild, bestowed me his audiophile record just about 5 years ago when my son was young.
So what is it about the album you think that resonated so much with you? Like, was it, you mentioned the song School.
That's the thing, because back at that time with the genre of music that we're listening to, I don't know, it was just one of those albums that you listen to beginning to end. If somebody's kind of pick you up and you were going to go out that night and you were still partway through side 1, you listen to side 2, you know?
Right.
Said, sorry, we got to wait.
We got to wait. One thing I appreciate from this record is just that every part, every instrument, every vocal line, it's like they're perfect. You know, they picked up new musicians for this band, and I think the drummer nails it. The saxophonist nails it. The keyboard lines, the guitar players, the bass, everything, the harmonies are just incredible. And, some friends of mine who've been, starting to follow this channel, they're saying, well, Mark, can you not play the music in the background in your videos that you're producing? I said, well, A, I don't want to get a copyright infringement, and B, I think the idea here is to maybe introduce people to music they haven't heard.
Yeah.
And go and listen to it. I have left a link. I will leave a link to this record from another YouTube channel, so you can go and check it out.
I think the lyrics on every single song were very clear and succinct.
I tend to agree with you, because as a musician, you think you would know all the words to a song, but one of my favorite bands, Led Zeppelin, I didn't understand half of what Robert Plant was singing. I had no clue. I think Crime of the Century, it set the stage. It's like, okay, now the bar is way up here. Now you guys got to put out a subsequent album and hit that mark.
I've seen them 11 times over the years.
Wow.
And when you go to their concerts, like Queen, there's some moving in that, but people are pretty much in place and just so absorbing it, not to miss any part of the act.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance and Roger Hodgson's out and playing, it's almost as good as seeing Supertramp.
Right.
I recommend seeing him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know, again, Supertramp has picked up other musicians since back in the day when they recorded these records.
A lot of bands,
there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Recording of the Week, and check out Supertramp, check out all of their discography. This was actually the third album they made. These guys just didn't put out this record and make hits. You know, they worked hard at their craft to get to this stage. Yeah. And Banff Roasting Company, amazing product. Come and check it out. Thanks again, Norm. Cheers. Thanks for spending this time with me.
I appreciate the opportunity.
All right.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.